Hello. Just waiting for my live to get out there. If you're starting to come in, just drop me a line and say hi. My name's Rebecca Lee, and I'm here tonight to do some readings. So yeah, if anyone wants to join me, or I'll just sit here and do readings for myself. I need it. Hello, everybody. I'm just talking to myself till you've joined me. I was just saying I'll do readings for myself if nobody comes on because I need it. Oh, gosh. What a time, hey? What a time. Welcome, everyone. My name's Rebecca Lee. Hi, everybody. Great to see you all. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. So I'm here tonight doing readings. I've picked some different cards tonight that just help me do these readings. So, of course, I've got my Unlock Your Love Blocks cards. A lot of you know now that I have my own Oracle deck. It'll be 10 years. These have been out next year. So they go in conjunction with my Love Block readings and my Love Blocks program. So if you've got a block in your relationship or finding love or just to self-love, you can just comment a Love Blocks card. But just let me know if it's for a relationship or finding love or self-love. And tonight I actually have been to the vault, the card vault, because I have got a shit ton of Oracle cards. And I actually found good old Doreen's unicorn cards, and I thought, yeah, we so need some unicorn energy tonight. I haven't used these for years, so we've got unicorn cards. So if you want me to pull you a unicorn card, you are welcome to. And I've also got if you want to see if there's a message from a loved one, I've got Jackie's messages from heaven here. So I'll usually just pull a card. We tune in on the energy of the loved one you want to contact or get a message from, and I'll pull a card. And if I feel something else from that loved one, I'll definitely let you know. So yeah, just let me know. Bit of a choice. A bit of a choice tonight. Hey everybody, seeing all your comments come in. It's good to see you all. Thank you. And I've got some angel cards, so a little bit of a mix tonight, but let's just see. So usually I just scroll down the list, and I don't often see names. It's sort of a bit of a blur to me, but I'm either just told to stop or energetically I'm pulled to your name. So just bear with me while I just have a look. And see who Spirit has asked me to contact first. And in that time, I always say, just take a few deep breaths. We're all in this together. We're all creating a container here. So, considering we're online and, the outside world's crazy, just imagine us sitting in circle together and having this space, and just know that, I won't read for everybody, but I trust that I'm drawn to people whose messages will really benefit, a lot of people at the same time. So if I don't get to you personally, but someone else's message relates to you, please take that as your message as well. I really believe in that. So, yeah, so hit me up. Let me know what you're looking for. Oh, hey, Louisa. Hey, darling. Good to see you, Ray. Yeah, I am going to start with Ray Louise. That's where I've kind of stopped. Ray, I'd love to know if I'll find love from the Love Blocks deck. Okay, Ray, let's just see what might be the possible block here that is happening. Let's see what happens. Sometimes I've worked with people for a lot of years in terms of, finding love, wanting to find love, unlocking their blocks, releasing old stuck energy, not just from this lifetime, but from past lifetimes, and to really help, release those old energies and those cords and binds and vows and contracts, all these sorts of stuff we work on to really raise the vibration and to not only find love, but find love that's different, like learn the lessons from the past and find love that's different to the bullshit or the dramas that, we've been through before. I mean, that's the purpose, isn't it? We're supposed to evolve and learn from each relationship, so that's really what Love Box is about. But, we can do all that. We can be on the path to continue to do that. Sometimes people think that they're looking for love and, maybe they're just actually, it's not that there's anything wrong with them, but they're just not ready. I think there's really important time to have by ourselves. And for you, Ray, I don't know, that's just, we'll see what the Love Blocks cards say, but maybe, it's still time to just be on your own and get to know yourself and build that relationship up with yourself. I just, how much time have you been spending getting to know you, loving on you? These kinds of things are coming up when I tune in on you. And you've got the independence card. So I think that really goes hand in hand with what I'm saying. So the independence card says being independent doesn't mean you have to be alone. So I think that there's this point where, stepping back into a relationship for, I was going to say women, but then I was corrected, for men and women, sometimes we can be afraid that we're going to lose ourselves or our independence, or that we won't have the freedom that we enjoy when we're, on our own. When we're on our own, we can really do what we like when we like. We don't have to worry about, not asking, but checking in with someone else, saying, hey, I'm going to do this. Is this going to work? We can just sort of go and do what we want. So my sense is you just sort of need to feel into, I think what I was saying before, if, you feel strong enough in yourself to not lose yourself in relationship, maybe visualize yourself what you're going to be like in relationship. Are you going to be able, have you got enough inner strength and inner love to be able to, say no when you need to say no, and, do what you need to do for you at those times, because a lot of times we can step straight back into relationship and just end up doing what the other person wants to do and lose ourselves because we're afraid to lose love. And then we sort of get on that track of losing ourselves again. So that's coming up strongly for you. I think that's underlying for you. That's a block for you. So really working with that and visualizing yourself in a relationship, still having the independence and being with somebody that's not codependent, doesn't need to be with you, 24/7, sort of stuck at the hip sort of thing. So I really feel like this is about, coming together with someone, but also having your own freedom and being your own woman. So they're the things I am going to leave you with, Ray, to just reflect on and sit with and breathe through. I can feel that all in the third chakra. So, this is really deepening into more of your true self, okay, and expressing who you are and who you truly are, rather than projecting who you think other people want you to be. So there's a bit of work there, but I just feel that if you can get that right in your vibration, yeah, I do. I actually see that there could be a few possibilities for you in the future. Maybe 2 or 3 prospects in the future, but you really need to get what I'm talking about right in your field and your energy. So I hope that helps. And I'm just going to say now, like, to Ray and to anybody, if you have any questions, after the show or during the show, or want to talk to me about having love block sessions or anything like that, message me. Sometimes I do get overwhelmed with messages and I get a bit slack on Facebook. So email's probably best way if anyone wants to follow up on anything. So that's Rebecca at High Vibration City. And I might just pop that in there now. So drop me a line if anyone wants to talk more about that kind of stuff, or any questions after your reading. So yeah, Ray, thank you. Thank you for being that voice and bringing that message through to the group. I hope that helps for you. That was a bit long, but it had to be said. Thank you, darling. Wow. Okay. That was great. Great. I just saw your message, Ray. Oh, I'm so glad. That's good, honey. Great. Beautiful. Hey, everyone. Yeah, and see, Ray, a lot of people are relating to the same things, so it's brilliant. Okay, so I am being drawn to it looks like it's going to be Alicia McGuinness. Hey, Alicia, hope you're still here. So Alicia is asking for a message from her nan. Okay. I'll tell you what, there's been a lot of nans and grandmas around lately. So really since the Halloween, actually, there's been a lot of, sometimes I sense more, loved one activity than others. And there's been a lot of nans and grands and mamas around. So yeah, look, we're in a really interesting time in the world, and we all signed up to be here right now. So, no matter where we stand, on whatever side we stand, or wherever we don't, we're all in this together. So it can be easy to be distracted. Gosh, I know, honestly. But we are all in this together, and the spirit world has really got our back and supporting each of us. So we really need to just focus and take care of our own hearts and really just feel, our loved ones behind us. Like Alicia, as soon as I'm saying that, I can just feel her touching your shoulder. She's just got a really gentle touch, and I can just feel her really gently touching your shoulder, maybe just going through this with your hair. So it feels like you need some love, darling. You need some nanny love. And I just feel like she's really just pouring that into you now. It feels like you've been upset about something, maybe been hurt by someone. So I feel she's really comforting you as well. And you've got a card that says, someone needs your support. Can you help them? Will you guide them? And so I don't know if you can see that beautiful feather. Look out for signs of feathers from your loved ones, Alicia. They are always good signs. And it's just particularly when you might just be sort of daydreaming a little, or you've been thinking about your loved ones, and and then all of a sudden you just see like a little feather on the ground. That's really their sign and their message. With regards to this card, someone needs your support. Can you help them? I actually not really feeling into that, to be honest with you. Sorry, cards. I feel like it's you. I feel like you need the support. I could be wrong. If I've got this wrong, that's fine. You just take from it. But I just feel it's you that needs the support. That's why I was feeling her hand on your shoulder, and she's comforting you. So I'm just getting that you need to breathe, and it's good that if you have been upset, that you actually let the tears flow. So perhaps if you have been sort of frustrated or angry or not breathing, I feel like if you could hold your breath, you actually just do need to allow yourself to have a big cry, and just you'll feel better afterwards. So having a big cry, releasing it, and just trusting that she's there. I'm showing a vision of little like little cactus plants, or little pots with little tiny plants in them, like cactus or something. So, and it could be on a kitchen bench. So I'm not sure if that makes sense, but that's just what she's showing me. It seems to be there's something predominant about the kitchen. So I don't know if being in the kitchen brings you comfort and joy, and perhaps this is where she liked to be and where she can connect with you. So the main message here, Alicia, is that she's just, that you're seen and that you're loved, and she's loving on you, and that you're not alone. Okay, so I know that can sound really cliche, but it just feels like you need to really love yourself at the moment, and let your grief out, and let the tears fall, and you'll feel a lot better, and there'll be brighter days. She's saying there'll be brighter days. It feels like she'll be one of those ladies that's like, it's okay. It's all going to be okay. Tomorrow's another day. It'll be okay. So she's really comforting and reassuring like that. So that was for Alicia McGuinness, darling. I hope that resonated somehow, and that you can feel on some level your Nan's energy coming through. And thank you so much for being here and bringing the Nana energy, because I think we all need a a nice, beautiful Nana hug sometimes. Okay, so who have we got now? Let's just see where we're going. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go for Angie Marie. Angie Marie, I'm going to struggle saying that last name, so I'm just calling you Angie Marie. She's asked for a unicorn card. Yay! Really wanted to do unicorn cards. Okay, Angie. Okay. I'm just really drawn to your third eye at the moment. I think that, perhaps you're going through some transitions within yourself. I don't know if you work as a healer or clairvoyant. Often people do when they're on here, or you're just sort of understanding clairvoyance. But I'm just getting that you can get a lot of images and pictures, or you're actually able to see things. You could even be a good strategist and plan ahead. So I'm just really drawn to that right now. I'm getting a vision, they're saying, of your future. Like, and I'm just seeing like this creative board. Like, I want to say a vision board, but they're calling it something else, like a creative, what is it? I can't get the word, but it's like a creative board, a vision board, and you're planning out things, and you need to do it in pictures. You need to have pictures to plan out your way forward. It's the best way for you to actually, embrace it, integrate it, and the energy becomes real for you, and so you can go for it. So everything that you do in terms of planning, processing, working anything out, you need to do it in image. Okay, it's really important that you have pictures. So that's coming up strong for you. And you've got the light card. What do I hold this? Light energy. I seem to have like a light around my hands. I don't know what that's about. I've got the same light as normal, so I don't know. It's pretty cool. So light, it says, see the light within yourself and everyone else. So, I think that's important for us all now. Like I was saying before, just, social media and the world and everything at the moment, like, just focus on the light within, and know that we all have light within, whether we think differently or feel differently, no matter what we vote, pray, whatever, like, we all have light within. So I'm just getting, you just need to breathe that into your center, find your center, and really just start making a plan for the future and get creative with it. Put up your creative boards, plan things out. And I just feel like you're a good leader. I feel like you're a good leader, that you could lead people. Perhaps you're managing some kind of creative team or something like that. But you certainly have a gift and a skill there to manage people, to see the bigger picture, and to help people move forward towards that vision. So that's what I see for Angie Marie. I hope that helps, darling. Yeah, very exciting, very interesting. So just breathe, center. Yeah, visualize. Beautiful. Thanks, Angie. Hope that helps, honey. Thank you. All right, let me just see where we're going now. Okay, I am going for Paula Davison. So I'm just going to write names down because the messages can move. Paula Davison. So she's feeling a bit stuck. So I am going to use a love blocks card for you and see what's going on. So this is for Paula. Let me just click there. Okay. Feeling a bit stuck. Okay, what have we got here? Okay. Yeah, I could feel like a real seriousness. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if I've done something on my computer or not, but that's tripping me out, man. That's wild. Okay, so you got the playfulness card. So this is for Paula. Yeah, it feels really, Paula, gosh, it feels really serious. Feel a little bit angry, bit pissed off. Yeah, there's just a lot of burden and a lot of seriousness and yeah, a lot of hurt. I feel like you're really hurt. Actually, someone's really hurt you and peeved you off. So you've got the playfulness card and it says life is too short to be too serious. So I feel whatever it is that you're whatever it is that you are working through or need to work through, you're going to have to breathe a little bit and lighten up a little bit around it. I just feel that there's just a need for a sense of, there's a need for playfulness. Okay, there's a need for lightness in this, because at the moment the energy just feels really stuck, and even like a head clashing, like it feels stuck. So I just feel you need to step back a little bit, and I just think you need to remember how to relax and enjoy yourself a little bit and just lighten the energy for it. And then I'm just seeing you sort of looking at things perhaps a little bit differently and could take a little bit of a different direction or a different approach. And I just feel that when you come from that vibration, that this will really help you. The block I feel again is in your third chakra, where it just feels like the third chakra can hold a lot of fear. So there's a lot of fear and a lot of worry and anxiety that can be stored in the third chakra, and that's where I feel it is for you. So, you know, doing something that you know that's going to bring a smile to your dial, that's the words I'm hearing, like bring a smile to your dial. Like you need to find something that's going to loosen you up a little bit and expand your energy field a little bit and just open up your creative centers and just allow yourself to perhaps look at this situation a little bit differently. So and you know what, I can't help you what's going to bring you play. I know for me, I work really hard and I do a lot of stuff, and it can be really hard to get me out and play. And then the kids will want me to go to some place like, you know, Wet and Wild or somewhere, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to go. And then like they get me on the water slide and I'm just like a kid all over again. I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. Okay, so it might not be water slides for you, but it could be just going down the beach, or it could be just, you know, playing ball with the kids or something if you have kids, something like that. I don't know. You need to do something you haven't done for a while, and it's not a step backwards or ignoring where you're at. It's actually needed. You need to get to that place because you'll think about things a bit differently. So this is for Paula Davison. So she was feeling a little bit stuck, and that was the message for you, Paula. So Dylan, I hope that helps. And yeah, go on, sort of take a breather and have a little bit of fun and see what happens from there. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay. I'm going for being drawn to all these little parts. This is for Sarah. I'm going for Sarah Borg. Sarah is asking, okay, for work, general and work reading. So this is for Sarah Borg. Hey, Sarah, general and work reading. I actually am going to bring you an angel card. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I feel, yeah, okay. Okay, general work reading, let's just see what comes. I'm just feeling your mum strong in your field, so I'm not sure if she's passed over or if there's been issues with mum, but yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but it's just coming up. I feel that. Feeling there's some kind of connection, strong connection there for you. It's in your field strongly. So let's just see. I'm actually just going to focus on work. And the card that you have says you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So maybe that's where the mum stuff's coming in with it. If mum's alive, or some kind of motherly figure maybe is, you know, kind of pushing you to do something other than you want to do or what you feel you should do, because she feels like that would be a better path for you. I'm not sure what's happening there, but, Archangel Gabriel's really saying, you have an important purpose, and it involves in communication and the arts. So I feel primarily, yes, I get that. And I feel the biggest message here for you is to really, it's about you becoming independent and trusting yourself and standing on your own feet and making your own decisions. And I think that you're going to get a lot of satisfaction from making that decision, taking that step and stepping on that path and doing it. I feel like you might do something for a while and then change directions, but it's okay. Everything we do it's all part of our purpose. It's all leading us to where we have to go. So really, I feel like you might be worrying about wasting time or a waste of time or something like that. But I'm just, I feel anyway, and I'm getting for you that there is no waste of time. Just be in the moment, learn what you can from every situation, learn about yourself, learn skills. Everything will come into play at some point for our purpose. When we think about life as the purpose and all those situations, personal and, at work, it's all building, it's all helping us grow. We're growing into our purpose constantly. So, look, I just feel you just need to make that decision. And it says, don't allow insecurities to hold you back. So I think there is a little bit of you really seeing yourself as being able to do what you really dream of being able to do, being able to do what you want to do. So it's just about you trusting yourself, loving yourself enough to say, you know what, I'm going for it, and not being afraid of failure. I'm getting that you could be afraid of failing or not being good enough. So this is a really important time for you in terms of your own growth within yourself and loving yourself and trusting yourself. And look, I can't see any reason for you to doubt yourself. I think that you're going to be really happy and successful in what you do in your own way. And you're going to be really fulfilled with that. The biggest learning right now is for you to make that decision for what's best for you and nobody else. So yeah, so that's for Sarah Borg. That's what I'm getting for work, and maybe there's some study there. I'm feeling that, so I don't know if there's that's on your radar, but I was feeling study too, so that could be part of what you want to do. So we'll see. I hope that helps. So that's for Sarah Borg. Thank you, darling. Thanks for being here. Okay, where are we going? Spirit? I just saw one and then it moved. Interesting. Oh, there she is. Susan Fernandez. She's asking about her daughter. Okay. Relationship with my daughter, will it improve? I get accused of many things. Oh, Susan. It's a really delicate it's a really delicate journey, mother and daughter, isn't it? I first wonder, how your relationship was with your mum, and if you were able to fully be yourself with mum, and how that relationship was. This is the first thing that's coming to my heart, Susan. Were you able to be who you are and say what you needed and do these sorts of things with mum, or was it really just sort of, you were who you needed to be for mum and that kept the peace and that's sort of okay. That's the first thing. I'm just turning you to your mum and looking at your mum's relationship. If we were in an ancestors workshop, I do family constellations and a lot of different shamanic stuff in my Healing with the Ancestors work, and we're often, looking back at our relationships before us and our entanglements with our ancestors before we can turn around and look at the generations from us, so, our children and our grandchildren. So my sense is, Susan, that there's a little bit of work to do behind you there. first and foremost, honey, to be able to sort of turn around and look at your daughter. I'm not saying that what she's accusing of you of is right. It's nothing about that, darling. I'm just saying for you and where you're at, you're kind of like this meat and the sandwich here. I just feel like you need to do some work with your mum, and possibly there's probably back to 3 generations. It feels like there needs to be some maternal work for you, some healing that needs to be done with the women behind you there, and, women with daughters, women and women relationships. So it just feels prickly a little. It feels needs work. So look, I feel absolutely you can turn this around with your daughter. I feel it's a tricky place to be, because sometimes, we might have to, it's not condoning bad behavior or anything like that, but sometimes we do have to take a deep breath and be the big one and remember they're the little ones, okay? And no matter how old they are, and as I said, this is not about condoning behavior. When we work in the orders of love, in family constellations, each relationship, each generation needs to be giving love down the generations. And what's happened with us, because there's been so much disruption and dysfunction and atrocities and abuse and all these sorts of things that's gone on over generations, the big ones behind us, our parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, all of these, their love's been blocked, right? So they haven't been able to give their love to us and be the big ones. Often we're taking care of parents or grandparents. And Bert Hellinger has always talked, he was the creator of family constellations, and he was a psychotherapist, plus he sat with the Zulus in Africa for over a decade and learned a lot of shamanic stuff and sort of put this amazing modality together through his experiences. And, he'd learned about the generations and how, how the generations need to be giving down the line. So it's not, when something's happened in the generations, which for most of us it has, we get all these issues and we get all these problems within families. So we often need to go back and fix up a bit what's behind us, so then we can go and fix up our relationships in front of us. So Susan, I'm just saying that I feel like if you did that I feel like you would have your own healing as the little one, as the little one with your mum and your grandma. Okay, I feel like you'll have your own healing. I'm not talking just inner child healing here, guys. I'm talking about soul healing. I'm talking about ancestral healing, okay? We hold stuff that could have been brought down, trauma, challenges that can be brought down for generations. And I feel Susan's holding some of that here. So I feel that doing some work behind her would be really helpful, okay, with your daughter. And I feel once you've done that, you'll have a shift in the way you're seeing things, seeing yourself in this situation. I feel that you'll be able to reach her and approach her in a different way, where she's just going to get it, because she just needs to be understood by you. And I think she's hurt, and she wants you to understand something, and you're just not getting it. You're not understanding it. And you're completely blocked to it right now. And it's not because you're a bad person, darling. As I said, I just feel like you need to do some work back here, and it'll shift something in you, and then you'll see it forward. So, look, I don't know, what kind of healers or workers or anyone you have in your life. Of course, you could email me and we could do some work, or on your own, you could just, perhaps have a psychic conversation with your mom or your grandmothers and just open up and just keep asking for signs and guidance of what you need to heal for yourself, in terms of mom and mother line. So there's some work there, sweetheart. I'll leave it with you there, and just to say, yes, this can improve. This can and it will improve. I really think you'll get there, and you get this. And I think that once you have that shift, she'll completely shift too. Okay, so I just feel like there's a shift that has to happen within you, and she'll see that, and then she'll just be like, and then she'll be like, oh, I'm sorry for this and I'm sorry for that. But there's just something she's you know, it's interesting. Our kids can really call us to do our work. You know, it's not that they you know, are here to make our life miserable or anything, but they can be here for us to help us do our inner work as well. So yeah, so yeah, I hope that helps. So I hope that helps. I just saw I got an angry face, so I don't know what the fuck that's about. But anyway, so this is for Susan Fernandez. So Susan, look, I hope that helps. I just saw that you don't know your grandparents. It doesn't matter when we do this soul work. It doesn't matter about knowing your grandparents and your great-grandparents and ancestors that go back. It doesn't matter, darling, okay? So, yeah, as I said, reach out. I've put my email in here somewhere in these comments. So just sit with that, though, for a night or two and just see what happens, okay? So, and then if you just have a question in a couple of days, drop me a line, drop me an email. All right, darling. Thank you. Thanks for bringing that work to the space. I really, really appreciate it. It's a lot. It's big work. I love doing my ancestor stuff. Woo. Hello, what's the time? Okay, we got time. Great. Couple of big readings tonight. I hope everybody's getting something out of them. I'm just at the end, and I've just seen for Marielle. Aloha, Marielle. She wants to know if her doggy's going to be okay, has bone cancer. I wonder if it's in your doggy's leg, because I can feel my leg's a bit weird. So I wonder if he has even lost a limb or lost a leg. Yeah. My heart's really just drawn to that because I just nearly lost my dog last week. So I can really relate to that. Let me just feel. So as I said, as soon as I tune in on you, I can feel my leg. So I wonder if that is his leg, or if he has or will perhaps lose a limb, but then be okay. He could be a bit of a hoppy for his life. But I am starting to feel just pains in my head and everything. So in terms of if he's going to be healthy again, I feel that he could be on medication. It could keep him okay for a while, but I mean, I just don't know how long he will get through. To be honest, I'm not really sensing that. I'm so sorry. But what I am getting is just I'm like looking through a dog's eyes, and I'm just seeing your face smiling and laughing and being all like, oh, like, you know, just I just feel he loves that. He just loves your love. So I would just say just and happiness. I feel like he picks up if you're stressed or anxious, so that might make him, like I was just feeling like a bit of a shortness of breath before. So sometimes it might not be physical. If you're seeing him really stressed or breathing quickly, I'm getting that he's really sensitive to anxiety, so and stress. So I'll just say to you, darling, just relax and trust. You know, I just believe our dogs will go when they're meant to go. It's like my dog recently. I just thought, you know what, she's been with us nearly 10 years, and I thought if she's going to go, well, I guess that's her time. We weren't ready for her to go. None of us are ever ready for them to go. But I just had to surrender. I had to surrender and just say, you know, if she's going to go, she wants to go. That's up to her. Not feeling like he's going to go right now, though, to be honest. I just don't know how long he will be here for. I don't know if it's going to be like for another 8 years or 10 years, you know. It might be another year, 2 years, you know, something like that. So, but I think the most important thing that I'm getting right now is that I just think he loves seeing you happy and laughing. And I don't know if you watch comedy or watch TV and laugh. I just am seeing him. He just adores you, and he adores watching you laugh. And I think it really affects him when you're anxious and sad. So I just that's all I can tell you. I can only tell you what I feel. So yeah, I hope that helps, honey. Just you know, give him those happy vibes, and you know, he just wants to see that you're happy, and I think that's good enough. So let me just pull a card too. Let's pull a card around doggy. Oh, wow. So this is interesting. So the card says, keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Expect miraculous solutions to appear. So that sounds pretty promising to me. Okay. So this is for Marielle and her doggy. So just, yeah, keep the faith that he's going to do it his way, is my sense. Okay. So I hope that helps, darling. So that was for Marielle. Marielle. Okay. All right. Let me just see where I'm going. Oh, yes. So Naomi's asking if I've got a Facebook page. I do. And I am really working on recharging my Facebook page. I've been on Facebook for over 10 years. I was doing readings on Facebook, 10 years ago. You can look back and see. And this was before we did video. So I used to get on there every Friday night and type like a mad woman and do readings. So keeping up with Facebook over that length of time, I've gone in waves, to be honest with you. I'm just going to put it up there, Naomi, in the chat. So it's RebeccaLee.Awaken the Spirit Within. So, yeah, look up there. I've got a lot of things coming up next year, and I have a lady that's just come on board to help me just sort of get everything out and get advertising and get get myself rolling. So, that we'll get some stuff out there. So lots of things coming up with the ancestor stuff, love blocks. I'm training 3 Unlucky Love Blocks coaches at the moment, intuitive energy coaches. So it'll be my first 3 coaches. So we'll be doing a lot next year. So lots coming out there. So yeah, like that page and things will be put up there. Okay, so where am I going? Spirit? Where are you taking me? Okay, yeah, good. All right, so I've just stopped at Bianca Evans, if she's still there. Bianca. So she just wants a general reading, if you're guided to me, please. Okay, so I think this is a good excuse to use the unicorns. Excellent. All right, Bianca. Let's see what comes out for you. I'm just feeling your dad. To be honest, I'm getting dad. So I'm not sure if dad's passed over or there's something happening around dad. And the unicorn card you've got there is lots of little steps make big dreams come true. I actually feel like you've come through a lot actually already in your lifetime. Even as a soul, I feel like you're busy. And if it's not in the physical world, I just feel in your heart and the things that you process and, on a heart level, on an energetic level, and on a mental level, I just feel like you've got a lot going on inside of you. And I feel that if you perhaps have any type of fatigue or get drained or anything like that, I just feel that for you, learning about and understanding about energy and energy management will be really, really important for you, because I just feel like not only are you doing so much processing, but I just feel that, your chakras need a good boost up, okay, and getting some energy in there and to get your field back out properly so you can have some proper energetic boundaries around you, and not be just leached and sucked and drained from people around you, to be honest, okay? I'm not saying that they mean to be like that. Some people don't know that they drain others energetically, but I just feel, darling, you need a bit of a power up, okay? You might need to you know, have a little trip, even if it's like an outdoor camping trip. I think outside would be brilliant for you, but I just feel you need to rest. I think you need to rest and recharge. I think you've been through a lot. You need to just fill yourself up energetically again and get some good energetic boundaries around you. I'm not sure if you know any healers. I'm not even sure where you live or anything like that, but you know, some, you know, even just yourself, just visualizing, you know, if you don't know the chakras, you know, Google what the chakras are online and just visualize light going into all those energy centers and just allowing yourself to receive some light and some love and just to charge you up energetically again. And then, you know, one step at a time, you can take it from there. So, darling, yeah, I just feel like you've been processing a lot as a soul, and I think you've done quite enough. It's time to recuperate, okay? Recuperate, charge up again, because I think, you know, what you've been through has prepared you to take a next step. And I think the next step is important, and it could be around purpose as well. But the next thing that you do is important. I feel like you can hold whether your work somehow, whether you hold people, you know, whether that's individually or in groups with really big stuff, okay? I just think you have the capacity to hold people with really big, deep stuff, or big groups of people. So whatever that is and whatever that means, I just feel that you have the capacity to do that. But before you take any steps, you do really need to rest, honey, and charge yourself up again. And you're not going to feel like this forever, okay? But you need to know a little bit about energy and managing yourself energetically, and then I feel fine. I think 2021 is going to be a different year for you. I think you're actually going to find yourself and find your stride, as that's what I'm showing. You're going to find your stride. But yeah, it's really important to take that. It's really important to just have some time, have some rest if you can. And I just feel like 21 is going to be, for some reason, better for you. So whatever that means and however that works for you. So yeah, so that was for Bianca. Autistic child. Oh, okay. Gosh, yes, I completely understand, honey. Lots of work there. Lots of work. But I just want to say, you know, that you've told me that. I just feel that somehow you're going to be a lot, perhaps, supported, or something's going to shift next year and it's not going to be so hard. So I hope that helps. And yeah, definitely, you know, to have the capacity to take care of yourself a little bit more. And in the future, that's what I was going to say. And I just got reminded, in the future, I see advocacy type work, like you're speaking to groups of people. I feel like you're a real passionate person. You're a really smart woman, and you're going through this journey, but I think you're going to help a lot of women and a lot of people in the future. So it's really important, you know, with these autistic children and the parents, and you know, it's a tough journey. It's a deep journey, and I just feel that, yeah, something's going to drop in you as well about it. So you're welcome, darling. You're welcome. I'm just going to send you some love right now. Everybody send her some love. She needs it, and just receive that in, honey. Just receive that in. Okay, so you're welcome, darling. Let me see how my time's going. Awesome. Okay, so, okay. And thanks for being here, Bianca. Beautiful. Okay. All right. Okay, there's a couple of you I'm sort of being drawn to right now, and I'm going to start with Shirley. Shirley is from the UK. Hello from the UK. Hello from Australia to the UK. So Shirley's asking about her bad lower back. So Shirley Bradbury. Okay. Can you see why? Well, I'll try. We'll see. It's funny. I can feel your back, but I'm feeling the middle of your back first. I'm feeling the middle of your back first. So that's and that feels like an older injury. So I don't know if you had something happen when you were younger there, or there was something there when you were younger with your back, but that just feels a bit older. The lower back. The lower, and it's funny. I'm just being taken to your eyes, your temple. Like your third chakra. I'm feeling eye pain, eye strain, migraine-y, this type of stuff you might be having as well. It almost feels like you need to shut down or want to shut down. So this is for Shirley. So. This might be sort of what you have to deal with. This is what I say with love blocks. Sometimes we want to go, okay, I've had this big major event. I know that's my love block. I need to go there. And then spirit and your higher self will say, well, actually, before we go straight to the guts there, we need to go here. We need to go here. We need to go here. And we have to have a look at these other things first. So I'm being drawn to third eye stuff. And when I'm working with anybody in love blocks and I'm drawn to third eyes, this sort of stuff, it's all about having the blocks there are about having a distorted vision of ourselves. It's not seeing ourselves correctly. We're not seeing ourselves in our light, in our truth. Okay. So, I feel that you are processing a lot. You remind me of the last lady, of Bianca. You have been doing a lot of thinking perhaps about yourself and your situation, and you're working through a lot. You're trying, is what I keep getting. You're trying to work through it. And, sometimes you get just a little bit lost in who you are, who you need to be, what you need to think about situations, these kinds of things. So what Spirit's showing me is don't so much worry about the outer world and what you need to believe and think about the outer world or other people. You just need to keep going in to yourself. Okay, and you need to just be focusing on yourself and who you are and who you would like to be in the world. So rather than looking out, I'm just getting for you to look in. Okay, so first and foremost for you, Shirley. I feel like you need to keep working on your relationship with yourself and, really becoming aware of where you're putting yourself down, where you're judging yourself, where you're criticizing yourself. Do you even know what underlying thoughts about yourself that you have? Because I feel like this gets you in a bit of a twist and tie underneath, and maybe you don't realize that, but this is where it stems from. Because what Spirit's showing me is, the more that you sort of clear this in the third eye and just start having a more deeper understanding of your true self, your authentic self, and have a deeper gratitude and appreciation for yourself, that starts, then I can start feeling the energy move down your back where you can support yourself more, because the lower back is a lot about support, okay, and being supported, and perhaps thinking that you need support from the outside when actually what you need is to support yourself. And we support ourselves by knowing ourselves, loving ourselves, being compassionate with ourselves, okay, making it an inside game, not worrying about outside, not worrying about the world, not worrying about comparing ourselves or who we should be and who we shouldn't be. It's just being true to you and working that out. So that's where I feel like you need to start, sweetheart, because I feel like if you can start there, then this is going to help clear the back. Again, I'm still feeling something in the middle of the back, but I just feel like that's old. I actually could feel it like a stab in the back. So I feel like that's an old betrayment, someone that's betrayed you earlier in life, okay? And that could be around 15. So I'm just going to leave that with you. Around 15 earlier in life, there feels like there's a hurt there that needs to be released. So I'm going to do my best energetically to work with that. But the third eye stuff is what's going to help clear the block in the lower back, which is, it's about supporting yourself and supporting who you are. So Shirley, and you need to breathe really deep. And I'd love to see you doing some more meditation and really going within and spending some time within and taking care of yourself and loving yourself. And I'm just getting like to enjoy it. Like I think once you commit to it and start it, you're going to be like, oh, I love connecting with myself today, and I can see you journaling and all this sort of stuff. So I think you're going to enjoy the journey of getting to know you a little bit more and support and really seeing the power of how that does support you. So I hope that helps, honey. So that was for Shirley Bradbury. Thank you, darling. Thanks for being here. And again, like I've said throughout the show, just drop me an email. Facebook message is fine, but guys, sometimes I do get completely overwhelmed and then I lose you in it. So if you really seriously want to sort of do some work, love blocks or ancestors or anything, or if I have read for you and you want to ask a question, just email me. So I've posted that in the comments. So thank you, darling. All right, where am I? I just want to quickly address Mel Walker. She's talking about pain stemming from the neck. Okay, it's interesting that you say that, because I did an energy transmission this morning with a group. I have a group at the moment where I'm helping them to awaken their spiritual gifts. So we're looking at intuitive and psychic development, and we do different energy clearings and transmissions as part of, the training. We do a whole heap of other stuff as well. But interestingly enough, Mel, the neck was really strong coming up this morning, and it just reminded me of you. And we did a divine feminine integration transmission. So it was all the blocks that we have in allowing the divine feminine to come through. And the neck was really strong, and it was about it was actually stemming from shoulders, actually. So I wonder if you're aware that you have any actual shoulder pain. And it was about carrying burdens and responsibilities. Some were for our mothers and some were for our fathers. And it can go really deep, but it come to me just as I saw your name and saw neck. I was just thinking, oh my God, I think you're carrying some mother stuff. And I've even just getting that feeling now, and it's bit prickly actually and pokey, a little bit annoying. So yeah, darling, I would just say it is about really understanding, and it can go deep and it takes a while to sort of unravel it, but we do carry things for our mothers, we carry things for our fathers. And the shoulders and the neck are the place where we do it. When it moves up into our neck, it means we're getting quite rigid in our ways and in our perceptions and our beliefs. So we need to really be aware of that, because we want to be really open-minded and flexible within ourselves, within our minds, within our lives. So perhaps just really asking yourself, where do I need to be more flexible in my life? Where am I might be carrying pains or burdens or responsibilities that really were my mother's, or that are my mother's, or they are my father's, and where do I need to release them? So as I said, we do really deep stuff, but that's to just give you a little idea. So Mel, I hope that helps for you. That was for Mel Walker. So I'll leave that with you, honey. And again, if you need me, let me know. Okay, so I think I just wanted to see, you're welcome, Mel. There was this one lady I just wanted to get to, because she was madly messaging me, and I've just got to see Lisa Pritchard. Don't think I've connected with you before. Lisa, and I'm going to give you a message, honey. I just don't know what your actual question was. I might need to go up a little bit. I'm not sure. Connection from spirit. A message from spirit. Okay. Lisa Pritchard. Okay. I do feel a lot of children around you, like the energy and the essence of children. I wonder if you have a child in spirit or have lost a baby. But I just do feel a lot of children and energy around you. First and foremost, I'm going to get my cards. Look, Lisa, I just feel that I feel like you're not breathing, actually. I just feel that yeah, you need to breathe, darling. You need to find your center. I just feel that your energy is really sort of pushing out. I know you message me a lot, and I don't mean because you put a lot of messages, but I just feel like you're pushing too hard for what you want to get. I just feel like I feel like there's some anxiety there or some worry or fear, and that it's not going to work out, or that it won't work out, or it's not going to be okay. So Spirit's just showing me they're just sort of just gently, just like we just want to pull you back into your body, okay, and not be so much in the future and trying to push for the future, and just come back into your body and be in the present moment and really work on your energy in the present moment, because where you are right now and where you're vibrating at right now is going to lead you in the right direction and bring to you really what you need, rather than going out after it. It's about coming into your body, being centered, being calm, trusting, surrendering, and bringing it to you, okay, and bringing what you need in, okay. Also, when I've been teaching the girls, when we want to manifest, a lot of people think they've got to go out and like go up and externalize it upwards, to spirit or heaven. But what we actually need to do is bring it down into the ground. We need to earth it. We want to manifest on earth. We need to bring it to earth. So I feel like being outside, like being fully in your body, moving your body gently, being outside, being on the ground. Like you need to do some energy work, and you need to come back into your body, and you need to come into your center. Okay. So, if it's wanting to move house, if it's wanting to, change jobs or anything like that, I just feel you need to calm, center, and ground, and just let what wants to happen happen. Okay. Sometimes we can push things and we can make a move, and we can miss what was actually going to happen for us. All right. So I just feel like if you can chill out, it'll all happen in the right way. Loved ones in spirit, let's just focus on this card and let's just see what message they want to bring through. Well, it's really interesting, actually, because I'm telling you to ground and bring it into the ground, and the card that you've got is planting in the ground. But the card says, continue to grow by seeking new knowledge. We applaud your efforts. And I do. I get a sense there could be a male in spirit, actually, maybe like a grandfather or a father figure, but I feel more of a male over there. I feel like they look on you with awe. I feel they do worry about you sometimes in terms of you worrying. I feel like they think you worry too much. And I'm hearing the words, you hope too much. You hope too much. And you don't recognize your own power to create things and to make things happen. And I just feel like they're looking at you like, oh my God, you can make so many things happen. Like maybe you're asking them, can you make this happen? Can you make this happen? And they're like, you can do this. You can do this. We'll support you where you need. But everything that you want to create and happen is saying that you can make it happen. Okay. So you need to trust yourself. And you need to remember your own power. You've come here in this physical body on this earth. You actually do have power to make things happen. And they're saying you're smart. You're smarter than what you let yourself be, or what you let others believe. So I just see them just there. As I said, I'm just sensing this male energy in particular, but I can feel others there. Perhaps have passed away for a long time, but I'm sensing a male in particular who just seems to be watching what you're doing right now and what you want to do. And it feels like they're really proud that you actually want to go for it in life. I think that's what's the message is really. Like, they love that you want to make a change, and you want to go for it, and you want to do things that perhaps they didn't do or have the opportunity to do. So that was for Lisa Pritchard. So I hope that helps, Lisa. Okay, so I have to let the next lady on. Everyone, thanks heaps for being here. You can message me at Rebecca at High Vibration City, or I've put my page in here somewhere along the lines, Rebecca -Lee, like a hyphen Lee, Awaken the Spirit Within. And yeah, I'm here every Wednesday, or most Wednesdays. Maybe not next Wednesday, actually, because my hubby will be around, so maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Yes, but I should be. I love doing this. So thank you for being here, and just a really beautiful bunch of souls. Go within. That's all I want to say. Go within right now, and I'm taking that advice to myself as well. So just go within and spend some time just being with you and your heart. So sending you lots of love. Thank you. Mwah. Bye. Thank you.